Welcome back to Wepner Farms Productions. A little change in attire today. We're wearing a t-shirt. It is like, I don't know, 50 degrees out. It's beautiful. Nice sunny day. I think it's gonna be the last sunny day for a little while though. Big Ricky is gonna start working on this today. Getting the new tracks that are long overdue for multiple years. Finally getting at it. Finally said enough with that. So, just pushing some of the snow back, see if we can get it melted. It's only in Wisconsin can you be riding your snowmobile on Monday and have your hog out by Friday. So went for a little cruise this last weekend on the old motorcycle. That was fun. So he's working on that. We just moved calves. Grandpa's over there cleaning pens with the skid steer. We gotta grind some calf feed today, or ideally today because it's gonna be rainy. So I think we need to get corn out of the green bin, fill that truck up, and then hook up the corn grinder, grind some corn and some oats and all that together, and should be a good day for it. Our corn grinder has been working phenomenally. If you guys remember us building this little unit here, it does a great job grinding corn. No complaints about that. It'd get it finer probably if we wanted it to. But the only problem is, boy does it make a mess out of this old tractor. That is not ideal. Just because, I mean, a west wind just kind of blows it over here all the time. But whatever. Okay, we got, take this PTO off, and this is 1,000 PTO, and we're gonna need a 540. So we're gonna switch that around before we even start it up because it's just the easier way to do it, I suppose. 540 does. All right, let's try not to clean this up just a little bit before we shove her back in the hole. Oh, come on. There. Should be in there. On the road we go. We're gonna have to fix our building at some point here too. I thought today would maybe be a good day to rip it all apart. We're gonna need some more poly to fix the top, and otherwise the boards actually look like they might be in good enough shape. I think there's only a couple that are wrecked, so it's just a matter of fixing it. And then yeah, just gotta fix it. Oh, it seems to me we had a little bit smaller tractor in here last time. I don't really care for the PTO angle we're about to receive, but it's either that or we got to move the whole thing, and don't really want to do that because we got a lot of stuff in the way. Got hopper bottoms packed in here. It's all kind of tight quarters. I don't know if I'm the one to blame. Usually these hopper bottoms are pushed back a little ways, but we always kept the gravity boxes in here, and it's a lot easier to back in around this corner if you pull up there. So I thought if I left the hopper bottoms over that way a little more, it'd be better. But now we don't even keep the hopper bottoms or the gravity wagons in here, so now it ended up being kind of pointless. But whatever, we gotta move this big old tractor out of the way. And we got to get this out. Hopefully this is actually out of corn, because I'm just taking Grandpa's word for it that this needed corn. Sounds like there's corn in here. What the heck? There's actually quite a bit of corn in here. It'd be smarter to use this corn up and then fill it up, I tell you. This is just turning into a new game called How Much Time Can We Waste Before We Actually Get Anything Done. Oh, so now I guess we see how hard it is to get the grinder out. I know the building's on top of it, but I don't know what I have to do to get the building off of it. What a monstrosity. So I'm pretty well convinced that all that poly is junk, so honestly, if we just take our utility knife and just cut it off, this board will be off. Should be plenty high enough to get that out of there. So, and that's probably we'll do. We should be able to cut that poly with our knife, otherwise we might have to go get a grinder. This is some interesting stuff. Alright. Where do you guys have a good view of the situation? You guys are falling off. I know you guys are. Let's see here. How is that? A good spot to watch? Dismantling. Can't be much holding it up, to be honest with you guys. Alright, it's not too bad. What is holding this up? Absolutely nothing. Look at that. Might be able to get this out yet today. Hopefully I didn't lose a million nails to pop holes in all the tires. I think we should have enough clearance now. This is kind of a mess. Just a little bit. Good old-fashioned snow. Amazing the PTO lined up. All right, let's go, Bearcat. You're coming with me. Hopefully we don't hit anything. Oh, plenty of room. Look at that. It's just crazy how much everything's greening up already. It won't be long and we'll be hauling manure. But you can see that line there, it starts turning green. It's all turning green down there. Even the lawn's starting to turn green a little bit. It's just spring. Spring is in the air. So hopefully this old girl fires up. I didn't bring any extra machinery to be able to jump start this thing if it don't start. We gotta get this thing out of the way first. Here's the other Bearcat. That's our parts cat. This thing sure beeps a lot, eh? Here we go. Now this thing is a screaming eagle. It's got the, I think she's got 450 in her. Carbureted machine. Hopefully she cranks up. Got a whole lot of nothing there. Maybe she's not neutral. No, that still didn't do anything. Uh-oh. There's nothing. Hopefully the batteries are disconnected. You see those guys carrying around pliers in their pocket and you think, when would you ever use them? Well, maybe would have used one today. That's gotta be some good connection. Usually there's a wrench left in here and there's not. at this point in time. So I don't know, that loose wire, I'm sure it's probably not gonna make a good connection, but we can try it. We can definitely try it. Give her a whirl. We got light. Oh baby. She's a humming. I don't know how long we're gonna have to choke her for. I think she runs pretty good at about quarter choke or so. She's warm. I don't think you ever put the choke all the way in. I don't drive it enough to really know. No brakes on the old girl either, so things might get a little frisky out here. Okay, well, enjoy. You guys are probably gonna lose my focus. Oh yeah, we're gonna die. We are gonna die. All right, time for a little reversing action. Try not to run her into the wall. We're doing all right. All right, hot dog. Woo! Oh, we're out of the shed. Oh, we're cruising now. Look at that. Emergency brake. All right. Not too bad. We're still alive. Drive. This is going great. Chugga-lugga-luggin'. Might take this to the feed mill later. Now that we got all of our equipment gathered around, we still gotta sweep up this concrete a little bit, just make it easier for cleanup when we spill half of our grain in the process of making this. It's gonna be quite the yard around here. Having problems with our Bobcat. From my understanding, the power cable must be junk in it. Does not allow it to run. Tried a different starter and the new starter didn't change anything, so I think it'll crank and crank and crank, but the computer will tell it that it's not allowed to run. That's kind of the issue with that. Looks like Big Ricky's having a good time over here. Checking on him quick. He's busy talking on the phone. Oh. Not impressed. I'm gonna attempt to make some pig feed today too. Probably just gonna end up doing corn and soy, which would be distillers in our case. So we're gonna grind some corn up and mix distillers with it. Maybe look online to see what else we can do. We don't really have any like pig minerals, so that's kind of out of the question, but maybe we can put some trace mineral in there. I don't know if pigs need salt or not. They are digging in the sand, so you think they get minerals from that, but not really sure. All right, back to our grinding excursion. Just ate lunch, and I need a helping hand to do this. So we got our Jared here. See how things go. sure that's actually gonna work. Corn's going in. We're losing a little off the backside. Trying to stuff that hole. We don't make an absolute mess out of everything. When in doubt, plug it out. It's a little better. Check the door up a little bit. Trying to get the corn up into that second window. Kind of how we do it. We're getting there. Little ways to go. Should have enough corn to do 2 loads. Should. You guys stay there. Next on the list is distillers and heifer mineral. Just kind of put it in until it feels about right. That's good. Pinch it in there. got her filled up. Now we gotta get her emptied out. This door's not gonna want to stay open either.
Things online.
Hold the door open. Be fine there. That's the wrong way. Alright, we're going now. There she goes. Here we are with the final concoction. Here you go. Corn, soybeans, and ground corn. I'm gonna push this feed up. Wait for the feed to run off. And then we're probably gonna mix another load. That's a wrap for corn. And you guys are all loosey-goosey. It's a wrap for calf grain grinding. Look how spacious the shop is, or the shed is. All the junk is organized for like one day. It's crazy. So, yeah, didn't end up filling out the truck. Grandpa said he wanted to do it another day, so we're gonna do it another day. Some junk that needs to be picked up around here. Let's see here, what do we got? Pitchforks. Got my vest. That stuff goes to the new shop. There's a scoop shovel that belongs in the new shop, and there's a broom that belongs in the cleaner shed there. We'll get them put away. And then I suppose I can feed my calves. I had 3 hot dogs this morning. Gotta feed all of them the second feeding of colostrum. Hopefully check out the piglets. And I don't know, we'll see. Big Ricky got a little ways, a little bit of progress on the tracks. It seems that the old fuel does not quite do the trick. Can't quite get him out. Got that one out. But yeah, he's going to get an air impact right now. It's time to upgrade, I guess. So torching him was not ideal. It was kind of cutting some of the paddles up, and just don't really want to do that. So unfortunately, what was anticipated to be a one-day project turned into more than one. While we're waiting for that milk to warm up, we got tools all put away. I'll talk about this. Don't buy these. They look kind of nice. They're a little crooked. I need to get them adjusted. They're just not quite, they're close, but they're not quite where they need to be. But what brand are they? They are Speakers Sound Better. K Speaker. You can buy them on Amazon. I don't recommend them. They're just not loud enough. They're loud enough if you're going like 40 miles an hour, but you start getting faster than that, they're just not very loud. But they're kind of cool.
Bluetooth mode.
You can connect them to your phone and play music. So I mean, they're not horrible, but if you truly want good sound while you're riding your hog, you might want something better. So unless they sponsor me, then I'll buy 100 of them. Just kidding. So yeah, that's my hog. It's an 80-inch Evo Harley Softail, if anybody's interested in motorbikes. That is what I go crop scouting with. Check out these chunkers. They eat a lot of feed and they like to go piggy dipping. Also, my feeder, it could be better. Oh my goodness. What are you guys doing? You guys making bubbles? They've got their pen figured out. They got their slurry store over there, which is about to run over. Not really sure what their plan is for that after it runs over, but it's gonna be a bad day because this is their like beach. They like to sunbathe over here. And then over here is kind of their excavation site. They've been digging this up. I see that they're having water issues. So they pretty much turned this into a waterfront property. Oh my goodness, you guys are nuts. They're pretty happy pigs though, I will say. They're growing like weeds. Who's a good piggy? Goodness, slow down, you're gonna burn your fat off. So, I don't know. That one's the smallest one right here, this black one. Otherwise, they're all pretty even size. This one was actually the smallest when I bought them. But they go through, between the 5 of them, I don't know, they honestly probably eat close to 8 to 10 pounds of feed a day. I wouldn't be surprised. I think just on Saturday I put 2 bags in here, just about this full, something like that. They definitely know how to eat it. And they know how to get their feet wet. You guys are making a mess. I'm not cleaning that today. Nope, not cleaning it. You guys are so naughty. Yeah, I've been cleaning their water like twice a week probably. I just don't see the point in cleaning it every day if they're just gonna stick their dirty little feet in it. What do we got?
Make this go down the next size.
Shoot. You want that air hose drug around back this way? Or you're gonna hook it up to the big air compressor?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Where is the new sheen?
Bench over there.
I wanna see it. I wanna see the new sheen. Oh, it's a big boy. You're gonna break your wrist off. Oh boy. Might be a wild time. We did not have all the fittings we need, so we're just gonna weld the sucker together. Hopefully it don't leak. We'll see how good I do. Ugh. Yep. I don't know if we're gonna be able to accomplish a track tonight. Might be a lot to ask, but I'd get her. I don't think it's like 5:30-ish. We got a little bit of time, a little time to kill. We like working on the floor around here, if you guys could not tell. Try to kind of center this thing. Hold her from the top and give her a couple tacks. So far, not too bad. Yeah, that should probably work. Yeah? Yeah, probably do it. Well, hopefully it don't leak. Whew. This is a big girl. Heavy girl. Service air, he goes. Crank it up. Oh boy. It's off. There we go. Alright. Go back to this one over here. This one wasn't off. There, it's off now. Oh, we're cooking now. That one's off. That one's off. Oh, this is beautiful. Shoot. We have came across some mud. Crank it up. That's beautiful. This is light work. Good. We should have started with that.
Sure, I let you try over a little bit.
It seemed to have worked pretty well. Oh yeah. We're getting there. Well, we got them all off. Not sure how these tracks were existent on this planet Earth yet, but they are in fact here. Got enough juice in that thing?
Why not?
Plan now is just to cut the sucker off and drag it out. Is that where you want to cut it?
Yeah.
Right there? You want to put all those bolts in there?
Yeah. Okay, nice job at it.
Thanks. Yeah.
Alright then. Good job.
Good.
Right?
Yep.
Alright, alright, talking right?
Yep.
got the money with you, right?
It's an air compressor in there. What?
Remember to down a signal.
Okay.
You're on a shot.
Alrighty.
Okay?
Yep.
Well, we got her cut in 2 pieces. Get her drug out of here, and you know, get the sprocket changed out and the front idler changed out, and we can throw the new chain on.
Go again. Hold on. This is not gonna work. Ugh. There we go. Now we're cooking with peanut oil. Looks like a snake. Slippery, slimy snake. Oh goodness, what a unit. Be a good time to clean underneath the tracks, I'd say. Definitely looks goofy. I hate to say it, but we might not have all of the stuff we need to fix this. This one seems solid. That one's junk. Solid, solid. That one's junk. That one's junk. Should really just all be replaced. What about this thing? That thing's wiggly woggly. I don't think that one would be a big deal to replace either. Just a few bolts that probably won't come out. I don't know what you gotta do to change these out. Oh, they're just some bolts. Maybe we got new ones. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not the one that ordered. I know we got new idler in the front and new sprocket for the rear. But other than that, I'm unsure what we have. Hopefully I got those lined up well. And we can drop this down on those 6x6s. Because if you guys couldn't tell, we are probably not gonna get this done tonight. Oop, wrong one. Are you guys looking at me? That's where all the action is. Alright. I guess we can probably leave that like that. Maybe we can just over here with it a little bit. Get the skid steer underneath there to get it back in the shed. Shut her down. Shut her down. Close her up. Closing up shop. It's supposed to rain tonight. See if there's truth to that or not. It's actually supposed to rain the rest of the week. So we picked a grand time to do this actually. But you know how she be. Oh goodness, look at that. Dropped her right on the 6x6s. Well, that's all she wrote for today. Big Ricky's heading her out. His punch card sheen is at his house. So he doesn't come to join me and partake in the punching out at night. So, whatever. Whatever, loser. So, yeah, we don't have those idlers for the bottom. All kinds of traffic tonight. So we're gonna have to order those. It'll be like another grand to do that. I think it's like, this is like a $12,000 project, probably, by the end of it, if you include labor. I don't remember. It was originally, well, I don't know. I think it was originally 6 or 55 or 6, and then we postponed it, and then we ordered it, and it was a lot more expensive. I know that much. Might be 8, might be 10, 12. I think it's under 12. I don't know. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.